getting to that time of year, isn't it, where you can book campsites, but when you go onto websites it can be a little bit like you actually find a lot of people have forward booked. I actually went to the Cardiff campsite, and because there's a nice little campsite in Cardiff right next to the cricket stadium, or just a little bit further down the river, where you can, which way shall we go? Let's try down here first of all. You can go to the city within, I don't know, maybe 10-15 minutes walk just down the riverside, or you can cycle, and from there's a lot of little cycle paths. There's a Taff Trail there, which is a great little cycle path, particularly if you've got something like a trail bike, because it's a bit like this in places, and then in other places it's paved and so on. So yeah, I had a look on this. It's the place it is a place called Pontcanna Fields, if I'm pronouncing that correctly, in Wales, obviously in Cardiff. And yeah, Pontcanna Fields is a nice little campsite. It's dead easy to get to, and from memory, and I haven't been there for, well, must be somewhere between 15 and 20 years now, and so I'm not sure exactly what facilities they have there nowadays, but it is a nice little campsite close to the city, but quite often seems to be booked up every weekend. But if it isn't there, then I probably do need to get a bit of a first trip for spring booked in somewhere. And what I'm probably going to try to do is combine maybe doing some park ups at the same time as using the campsites, so it's not all too expensive, because that was this year's main goal for me, was to try and explore a little bit more of the whole kind of, not going to go as far as to say van life, but, and the weird thing about using a 360 camera, and I hope there's not too much dust on that lens, is that normally when I'm using a camera I'll be always thinking about framing the shot and where I'm going to be looking, but now of course with the 360 I shouldn't necessarily be having to worry about that. It should just all kind of automatically be there for editing later. I've also got this little Insta Air microphone which you can buy as an accessory. I got the, I don't know if it's called the Essentials kit or something like that, and I'm not actually sure where I'm going here now. So yeah, doing a few park ups in and around, maybe, you know, perhaps say 3 nights at campsite and 1 night either side and a park up perhaps. Oh, it's nice to get a bit of sunshine there. That's the first bit of heat from the sun that I've felt since I started the walk. So where do you guys recommend? Where do you normally go as a kind of a off the cuff trip? You know, whether that's to a campsite or a combination of campsites and park ups. Do you have like a favourite place you might go for a day or two, or maybe 3 or 4 days that you can share with me, and then give me an idea of where I can go? I kind of like places where I can take the dog for a walk. So yeah, where do you guys go? Do you have like a favourite spot? Do you have like a couple of different places that you have in store, like you can just kind of last minute go without having to think much about it, having to plan a great deal? You're probably bored to pieces watching this video already because it's not that exciting, but I did think if I could get out, try and get out once a week on a bit of a walk somewhere, and I'm planning on going, this is just local to where I live, but I'm planning on going on different kind of trips, probably not too far away, so most of them will be in and around Yorkshire, on a weekly walk and waffle. So do appreciate it. Thank you very much for watching this video, and take care of yourselves, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye for now.